Backing the boat out of Regensburg. A close one. The deck house actually lowers when necessary. Springtime, the water's high right now, so. A boat on both sides. We threaded the needle.
That's got to be the Danube, isn't it?
The Danube is a river in the middle. That's where we're getting ready to turn into. More locks. You notice the river is getting smaller, considerably smaller as we go upriver. The boat was powered by two 2,000 horsepower Alice Chalmers engines. It could move. Bow thrusters.
Don't stand up.
Oh, he's the crew.
Are you kidding?
He's the crew guy. He can stand up. He knows it.
This old boy reminded me of Goldfinger. I thought he was going to get his circular saw out any minute. Oh, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Close call. Above Ermelsburg, we got a nice river valley. Everywhere there's beer gardens. As we approach Nuremberg, things got more cityfied. Lots of folks along the river. Glass, paper, and ocean screw. Beautiful pheasants. Those are pheasants. They're right down the middle of that plain field. You can't miss them. Nuremberg was where Hitler held all his great rallies. It's an old medieval town. His old boy and his shirt sleeves kind of tickle here, his undershirt. Every evening they had a little entertainment lounge. Got one more night on the boat. Canal, of course, ties the Danube to the Rhine River system. You can go all the way from Amsterdam to the Black Sea, all the way across Europe. European geese of some kind, big boys, size of Canadians.
We've got wild turkey.
Yeah, fun, but these chefs and cooks work hard there. Another house on the rock.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, one more time. I know my voice is not nice anymore. I lost it, I left it maybe in Regensburg, but I tried to get it back. Thank you very much.
Zeppelin Field.
No thank you to the crew. This is where Hitler held his rallies. When we left here, the whole bus was silent for a long time. It was really a doo-doo-doo-doo moment. Incredible amount of evil. That's where Hitler gave his speeches, his rants. On top of that was a huge swastika.
Was putting on a show. And basically what the rally here was all about was from Hogan's Heroes. His sister was actually allowed to stand up there and deliver an address.
As many as 400,000 gathered there to listen to Hitler rant. He called that podium his pulpit. The Nazis knew how to put on a show.
Site of the Nuremberg trials. The actual courtroom.
American prosecutor Justice Jackson, the battles between him and Goering are worth listening to if you can ever find the transcripts of these battles, these verbal battles between Goering and Justice Jackson. It's interesting, taken around Nuremberg, there's a well. Okay, we're cutting back out of the city through the Spittler Tor.
In ancient times, the castle moat.
First, as you walk through the entry, it had holes in the great entryway, so they could pour a nice hot dose of oil on you, or whatever soup is left over from breakfast. Got our exercise. I don't know how many miles we walked, but lots and lots. Thank God, because we had to burn off all that.
Inside Nuremberg Castle.
All that wonderful pastry that we had.
Yeah.
Church of Saint Sebald.
This is the Easter Fair.
They're making beer right there in this square. And serving. This little restaurant we wandered into. And they were turning the food out. You guys were really efficient in this kitchen. We ordered a mixer, which was had crispy duck, crispy pork.
They're going to charge you by the piece, you know, when you eat that. We ordered the pork knuckle and combination with the crackling pork and duck and sausages, so we ought to have enough to eat. Often said how much I hate cold plates. They bring the plates on a little heater here. Now, good.
Thank you.
Is that a plate of food or what? Pork, duck, and potato dumplings, also sausages. We had.
This is a serving deal.
Yeah.
Here's the crispy pork.
You couldn't ruin yourself there. I don't know where you could. Little schnitzel with gravy going out the door, duck in the background. I don't know how many Judean sausages they consume in Germany, but it's a few. It's Bavarian cooking in this country. And I fell in love with it. I really crispy. Some pork being crisped up there with a good shot of it. Schnitzel going on the fire. Potato dumplings coming out. They were wonderful. I like them a lot. I'm going to cook them. Figure out how to crisp that pork up.
From the train station.
Next morning we cut the train out of here.
Good thing I didn't get to change out my car.
On our way to Prague, and that was the end of our 8 days on the Danube.
This is just what the train we are on looks like. Slightly rusted out. Okay, I want you to confess that you didn't bring any beer.
There's crestfallen. That's crestfallen. However, I saved the day. I found 2 kids with a 6-pack of beer and gave them €5 apiece for a beer. To their credit, they tried to negotiate me up.
Tell me a secret.
You know how you always wanted me to go to Africa or some of those places? This is as roughing it as I wish.
My darling wife is drinking a €5 beer that I just bought off a couple of rock and rollers down the way. A kid from Calgary and one from the UK.
And on to Prague that we absolutely loved, and that's another story for another day.